What's up guys, my name is Mick or Mr. Stormcrow, and I have a video here today if you're interested in streaming. Believe it or not, in this age of technology, you might as well be on streaming, right? Well anyways, we'll get to that in a bit, but before we go on, if you got any questions after this video, maybe you got to follow up on technical mishaps and all that sort of stuff, be sure to contact me on www.twitch.tv/MrStormcrow if you got any questions, or hey, maybe you want to look at some Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, eh? So the very first thing that you need to know when it comes to streaming is you need, well, equipment. I mean, how are you going to stream without a PC or without a microphone or a camera, right? That's something that you always need to look into. Now, for reference, if you'd like to know, I am using the HD 1080p Logitech camera. Got it for 60 bucks. It's working great. I literally just use OBS to set it up and do color corrections, and it's glorious. Okay, 1080p. It is amazing. But this camera here, not everyone's probably going to have the resources to really have this because it's a bit expensive. But I use it personally because I love it. Now, this would go through a mixer and you know the cables because it's an XLR microphone, but that is what I use. Now, I would recommend for anyone that's an entry-level streamer, use a Yeti microphone, something that's USB, because you don't want to go through all that trouble, right? And then maybe you end up, I don't like this, I don't want to be a streamer, right? So I want to sort of let you know that I actually previously used a Yeti microphone, loved it, it was great. Hey, maybe I can give one out, I don't know. But I always love the Yeti microphones. They're great for anyone who starts to stream, and you should always know that, you know, just think about upgrading maybe later on, but I would recommend just getting some new equipment that's budget, cheap, and then if it turns out you don't like streaming, you know, just toss it or maybe sell it, right? Make that money back. Number 3, choosing your game. Now, this is perhaps probably the most important thing when it comes to Twitch.tv. Choosing your game. Right? Are you going to play Nier Automata? Are you going to play Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind? Right? How do you decide which game to choose where you can potentially grow? Right? Here's the thing. Don't think that, oh, I'll just go on Minecraft. I'll be sure to be the #1 top streamer. No, that barely happens. What you want to do is go into, let's say, a low audience but dedicated fan base game. Ideally, what you want to do when you're in that is climb through the boards of the streamers, right? And when you're #1, you know, play for a bit and then you leave that game and hop onto a new one. That's what usually streamers do. You could maybe try Minecraft, but it's going to be hard getting to the top. I highly doubt someone will unless they were really feeling down that day and they, you know, they scrolled down so they could find you maybe randomly, right? That's the thing, is you have to be sure what game to choose based on metrics, and maybe because you love the game. It does help if you're really skilled in the game. As it turns out, I'm pretty decent at zombies and people like going back because, you know, it turns out I'm pretty good, I'm pretty decent, right? So that's something you should think about, right? On how to get viewers and potential subscribers and followers. You know, go to a low audience game with maybe a dedicated fan base and just stay there for a bit, and then, you know, repeat the process and eventually go into a very top, you know, high cost, or not high cost, but high audience based game. That's what I would do ideally. So that's something you should know and potentially something you should do when you're a streamer. So last but not least, to make it short, you're probably wondering, how do I get those viewers back? How do I make sure not to burn bridges? Well, one thing you can do is perhaps let them follow you on Twitter or Instagram, or maybe even Discord. Discord I would highly recommend because it's just a way for people to chat with you and they feel that you're human, not a robot. And when they do, they might come back to your streams. That's kind of the great thing about Discord, and I think there's TeamSpeak, right? I don't think a lot of people use TeamSpeak anymore, right? But through these sort of services, you'll be able to communicate with them, and they feel more established with you, and they'll probably return your streams. For example, I have a Discord, and one of the things I do, you want to check it in the description, boys? One of the things I do is I talk to them constantly. I try to make it active, and when I do, I'll maybe have an announcement. We're going live, right? And when that happens, you got yourself some viewers that came back just for you. So something that you should think about, it's all interconnected. You just got to figure out how to get connected in this little circle of the internet. So something to think about. If you haven't, be sure to check out my Twitch. I think I just did it, I think, like a year ago. So I'm slowly growing. Hopefully you'll join me, but that's about it. If you want to subscribe on this YouTube dead platform, go for it, man. But I'm probably gonna end it. Just a little short video. Just thought about creating it, something to help you, and that's gonna be it. Thanks so much. My name is Mick or Mr. Stormcrow, and I'll see you guys later.